Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Live with Roger Hanson. Today, the topic is gaming, and we were planning on doing something with emulators today. Karma started doing Team Retro with me and Rapid Glitch, so I wanted to kind of go over emulators and stuff and randomizers. So if she doesn't show up, like I said before the recording started, I'm going to go ahead and just go on through it and kind of give an idea to everybody about what is involved with setting up the emulator that we're going to work with. This is going to be Pokemon Gen 1, but later on we can go through and do Gen 2. She's going to be doing Gen 2 next year with me and Rapid and Matt, so with that we can do it later because she if she's still around to do it, it'll be late next year, so we don't know. It all depends how much she likes it, how much she doesn't like it. So, with that being said, I can go ahead and kind of get things started on what I wanted to get going. So, let me double check, make sure that my voice is coming through. Alright, documents. So I'm in my documents area, and I have, I believe I have all my games right here, my emulator games. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, my emulator games, and for you to do Pokemon, you have to, these are emulator games. I've got it separated from emulators. So with this, you have to come in and you have to use Gambit. Now, Gambit is the colored version of Pokemon Gen 1. And the one I'm using is Pokemon Yellow. So that's the game that I have set up right here. I have the file here, and I've also got other emulators down on the bottom here. Let me see if it's not showing the desktop. But I believe you're seeing that. So, but down here on the bottom, I have it on the taskbar. I have it locked to the taskbar on some of the emulators that I do use. I use RetroArch. I use Zemu. I'm probably not going to use Zemu very much anymore, but PCSX2, P2 emulator, and I also use RPCS3. So right now I don't have Gambit pinned to the taskbar because I don't use it very much. I've found it a lot more useful to just pin the ones that I'm using, and then when I'm not using, unpin it, and then just it makes it easier for me to keep track of. So let me see if I have Gambit on my taskbar. Yeah. Let me go ahead and just capture screen. Screen capture. You'd think I'd have screen capture available on here with all the stuff I've been doing. Let me add it. Display capture. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it. Yeah, display capture. I'm really surprised that I haven't got it available. Okay, so here we go. Usually I have a shortcut right up here. Gambit. Let's see here. Escape. No, I got RetroArch. So probably what I'll have to do is go ahead and go back into Documents. And pull up and pull up just go ahead and hit the application, basically, is all you got to do. I thought I had a shortcut for it, but I guess I don't. Now this is basically the gist of it. So once I click on that and do that, that is basically what comes up. I'm hoping that this is actually showing. So yeah, there we go. That's basically it. You have the Gambit. I've got it short, and the reason why I do that is because I stream. So like when I'm playing the video game, I want to be able to see the video game here, but at the same time I want to keep track of my OBS on this side. Or if you guys are good with latency and stuff, if you want to keep track of your chat, whatever, you know, do it either way. OBS also has a feature where you can put your chat over on this side if you want to do that. That way it's you can keep track of your chat while you're streaming and everything. But basically what I had to do after I installed Gambit is I come in here and I well, for me, you load you have to load stuff and select and stuff like that. But I came in here and I have Pokemon Yellow after I opened it. Now if I hit open, it brings you to the emulator game that you want, and like I've got all of these. Let me see if that's even showing. Yeah, it's showing. So I just have to make sure that everything's working out the way it's supposed to be. The window capture is important for at this moment. It is. So but anyhow, I turn around and I get the let me figure out where the game is now. Oh, there it is. So I'll just cancel out. Now I have that in there by hitting open. I go in, I get it, and then I open recent, which is Pokemon. And Pokemon starts. just stop. You can reset it if you need to. Pause. You can hit play and pause the game. Stuff like that. So I'm just gonna pause that real quick, and I'm gonna come back in here and I'm gonna show you guys. Well, down here, whenever I've got that popped open, I come in here to window capture, which I really wish that's what I gotta keep an eye on, that the screen doesn't do right. And like right there, the video capture is actually bigger than what it should be, or display capture is. So I'm going to have to fit to screen. Yeah, there we go. Now down here is what I was wanting to show you. Window capture, you hit this and you turn this on. Now we have window capture, but it's below display capture. So I come up here, I do this, 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 and then this. You see? So now you got that above display capture. Come in here. What I do is I've got to figure out where my game is that's being played. There we go. So I've got that. I hit there. I have to hit defaults because it does that. But anyhow, I have Gambit now, which is on there, and it's being captured. So whenever I want to start, what I do is I come in here, and like I said, now I can keep an eye on all of this down below. And I really don't want the mouse to be seen, so what I usually do is I keep that sitting there, because, or wait, let me show you. It's better to just show you. I usually set this here, and then I play, and then I have this scene. So I'm playing the game, and down here I am, and see, I'm having to do it again. It just keeps oh wait, there we go. There we go. I've got to keep up on that because I've got it in studio mode. But here I have the game, and I can keep track of all this right here at the same time. And to do that, window size right there. I can switch the window sizes to whatever I want. Here's for play. Hit pause. And then if I want to hit, if I want to go, you see. So I've got that going right there. It's the most annoying sound in the world, by the way, Pokemon. Now, after I do that, what I also, wow, I'm dropping 3% frames right there. That's crazy. Usually I haven't been dropping frames like that with this computer, so that's different. But anyhow, I keep track of all this, and then I play the game basically. But that's pretty much how it's done. It's a lot easier than what you think. Now, in my files, I have the Gambit. Okay, so what I do is, those are the emulators, and I keep it in a separate folder in my documents file. A lot of people like to put them in the C drive, which is fine if you want to do that, but you don't have to. And on a lot of these, you can just put them in a file in your documents. And then right here, I have all my games. created folders for each emulator, and the weird part is I don't think I have a folder for Pokemon. Yeah, there it is. It's actually in my RetroArch, but it's a Gambit game, and I can use Pokemon Yellow in RetroArch too, but in my personal opinion, it's not as good of quality with RetroArch as what it is with Gambit. So I still have it in my RetroArch folder though. And what you do is you go to a website to get it. I'm probably not going to show you how to do that. No, probably better not. Vim's Lair is the best place to go if you want to go there. Actually, I'm not going to do the actual act of getting the of actually getting the emulator. I'll just take you to the website. Now this is it. You go to Vim's Lair and then go to the vault, and right here you have Nintendo, Master System, Genesis, Super Nintendo, Sega 32X, Saturn, PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, Xbox, PS3, Wii, and WiiWare. And that's for consoles. And then handhelds. You have the Game Boy, Game Gear, Virtual Boy, Game Boy Color. And that's the one I'm using right now. Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, PlayStation. Now, over here, you have all these games right here that you can use too. And out of all of the websites that I've gone to, I can tell you guys right now, this is the one that I feel most secure with. If you are uncomfortable with getting these games, this is where you want to go to. I've had absolutely no problems whatsoever when it comes to getting these retro games, when it comes to like spam or viruses or anything like that. And I do want to put it out there, I've mentioned it in previous ones too, you need to be careful when you're doing this stuff, because a lot of these websites are frauds, and when you go into them, some of them aren't even frauds, but a lot of them are dead links. So when you go into them, they're going to hit you with a lot of spam downloads that they're going to try to put on your computer. So be careful. Don't just go to anybody, go or listen to people that are your friends on the internet who are doing the same thing. And if they say that this is, just have enough trust in them to know that they wouldn't lead you in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? And basically that's the best way to do it. But that is really important. I do want people to understand that, because it's true. So I'm not going to lead you wrong when it comes to that kind of stuff. So that's basically what I do there. I should have probably done a better job at that. Now, that's how I get them. When you get it on there, you download it, and what you have to do is you have to extract the file. Download it in your download file, extract it into your folder that you set up for that game. If you want to put it in documents, put it in documents. If you want to put it in your C drive, it's up to you. I just put them in my documents. And then once they're extracted, you come in and you hit this, you go to open, and it's right there. You click on it and then you open it, and it's that simple. then I will pause the most annoying song on the face of the planet. Once it's done, you can take your controller, plug it right into the thing, and you can actually play it. But first, you need to work on your input, and that's what this is. This is your game controller. So hat 0 up, hat 0 down, hat 0 left, hat 0 right. So what you have to do is plug in your controller, you click here, and then you hit up, you click here, you click down, click here left, click here right, button 0, button 2, button 7, and button 6, and you choose which ones those are, because the controller that you're going to be using isn't going to be the same as what they used to be when the game first came out. You see what I mean? So the controllers are going to be different, so those buttons you have to assign according to what feels comfortable with you when you play it. Once you do that, then you can come in here and you can play, you know. I don't have any controller hooked up right now, but I should probably hook it in. Make sure I didn't mess up anything by doing that, and I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, there we go. But all I do is plug in my controller, and there are games that don't use controllers too, so you can use computer games, old computer games, and that'll be fine. So let me go in here and test this out, make sure I didn't mess up my controller settings. Reset that because I started it with the plug or the controller unplugged, so now I've reset. Oh wait. Yeah, so when I came in here and did this, I did mess it up. So now it's fine because I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I click on this, then I go hat up, and wait a minute. Something's not right here. Let me plug this in. Yeah, it's not responding. Boy, this isn't working out. But anyhow, that's how I... Yeah, let me quit and pop this back up, start over again, come in here to settings. It might be the fact that it was playing, so yeah, there we go. And then this one, clear it, hat down, then here to left, here to right, and then since there's 4 buttons, I use 0, 2, 7, 6. I'll do A, B, start, and select. So A, I can do as, since it's an Xbox, I can do that one with the A button. Yeah. And then I'll use the X button for the B button. Well, no, I can use the B button. It's got a B button too. So then right here with the start, you just come over here, hit the start button, and then the select button, and you're set up and ready to go. So, well, yeah, here you go, button 6. See, it's all right there for you. You have it all set up. Then I turn around, I come in here, I open the file, and boom. Now the controller's set up. Hit start. Oh wait, it's gotta go all the way through, so. There we go. Oh, so if you have an issue with the volume, you want to turn it down. You can come in here, I believe, and turn the volume down. So let me look. My voice isn't as good as the volume on here, so let me go ahead, and you might not be able to hear me, so I'm not going to talk. So yeah. Let me see if maybe it's in miscellaneous. Oh yeah, see in this turbo, this is something that I've been checking out too, like there's games that you have to have turbo in. So yeah, that's Gambit, and I have other games where I can adjust the audio. Maybe that one is the one that I can't do that with, so let me make sure that I've got my stuff straight. Yeah, there we go. I will go ahead and put it on there. That's basically the setup of it, and like I was saying, we're going to get together and kind of run through all that stuff. Maybe later I can show it to Karma how to do it, but for me, I've showed you Vim's Lair. I didn't go in and do the actual thing, because let me explain something. Using these emulators is legal, okay? If you have the game and you change that game in the cartridge over to an emulation game, that's legal as long as you're using it for personal use. But if you go on a website and you download an emulation game from a website, then you're breaking the law. That's piracy. So just remember that. I'm not gonna do any kind of crazy disclaimer shit. I'm not gonna tell you I endorse anything or I don't endorse anything, you know. So it's your call on that. I personally don't understand why these companies have a fit about it when they haven't made a dime off these games for well over 40 years, maybe. Well, less, but you know what I'm saying. So you just use your conscience, what you think about it, you know. And these are good games. If somebody doesn't do something like this, they're going to get lost, because these gaming companies are just dumping them on the wayside. Next year Xbox 360s going offline, and then well over 150 games are just going to be lost. That's it. No more. And the emulators for 360 suck. So somebody's going to have to work on coming up with a better emulator for it, because it's needed. It's needed by July the 29th of 2024. After that, you get no more Xbox 360 games. So if you guys aren't aware of that, then become aware of that, especially if you're into video games. And I wish that I had more that I could talk about, but it looks like I've pretty much done my best with what needs to be done. And usually it's a lot longer than this, but it's not, and I apologize for that. I may be changing stuff around too, because I'm not really in the mood to be talking about video games anymore, so I might change this spot to something else. I don't know yet. I'm kind of thinking about it. I've got a couple things going on that I want to start doing. Me and a friend of mine, we are starting a morning show, my time, and well, it's still morning for him. He's in Wales, and we're going to be doing a new show starting on Tuesday. It's called Old Men Talking. It's hosted by Karma Love. It'll be at 5 a.m. Central Daylight Time, 11 a.m. British Standard Time, 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. On Thursday, I am starting another morning show. It's called Roger's Real Time Talk Show Event. It's at 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time, and that one is going to be about current events. But we'll talk about politics and stuff too, but I'm not going to make it kind of like a news central kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's pretty much a talk show kind of thing about current events and what's going on in the world and politics and stuff like that. I've been hesitant about doing that stuff for quite a few years now, but I'm starting to see maybe that's what I need to do. So glad you guys could stop in, and if you guys want to, you know, check out Karma Love's channel. She's got a channel on Minds.com as well as Rumble and YouTube. It's called The Joe, Joo. So check that out. Also, Old John's Gaming. He's got some pretty good stuff going on there too. And Disney Magic Zach, he's also another guy. It's all about Disney for him. So Old John is on Minds.com. He's on Rumble, and he's on YouTube. You can check him out. He's also got another channel called The Wonderful World of Weirdness. That's pretty good stuff right there. So it's on YouTube. And Disney Magic Zach is on YouTube as well. So these are good guys to get to know and check out their channels. They're small creators too. And John's Wonderful World of Weirdness is pretty big, but he's just now getting monetized on his video games, so if you can give him some support, it'd be greatly appreciated from me. So let me see if I've wasted enough of your time. You know, I've got 35 minutes, man. I'm on the ball. 41 in stream time. So that is all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't, I apologize. If you have, thanks for watching.